Army buzz cut. I like it.
No, it's a mohawk.
Is that a mohawk?
Mohawk. It's gonna grow. Don't worry about it. Right now it's small, little, tiny. People probably wouldn't even call it a mohawk, but it's getting there.
So congratulations
grow,
on winning
right?
Smash and Clash. Congratulations. So what is this? Your first time here, isn't it?
Yes.
What do you think of the venue?
Different. Definitely different. I tell you, when it comes to like Smash community, like they're just picking up whatever venue.
I mean,
it's very unique. It's very unique because like we got drinks here, so I think that's actually really good. So.
Did you get any of the food?
Nah, I didn't eat at all. So.
Yeah, a lot of people don't eat during tournaments because of like you play better. Well, a lot of people say they play better during a when you're with an empty stomach. I know I feel that way. If I'm at a tournament, I don't eat until like I'm done. Then I'll get something to eat.
Yeah, I don't like the full feeling while I'm playing.
Yeah, exactly. But what is it? I mean, you should check them out. They're pretty decent.
All right, I'll check it out.
But so. Okay, we gotta get into it immediately. What the heck was that grand final set about? That was, I swore to all that it was good. I would have bet money on that one. That was a script. That was y'all scripted that.
How we scripted?
Y'all went to the WWE writers and said, listen, this is how we want this to go. Reverse 3-0. I'm gonna sit there like, look, get body, like get 3-0 to death. Almost JV2 stopped. Like, this look bad. And then set 2, I'm going to take the first 2. I'm like, all right, now I was just kidding. But then Fall's going to come back. But then the SD, like the switch to Ryu, like just.
I wasn't too sure, like when he picked Ryu. And the thing is, it's actually a very scary matchup for Charizard.
Is it?
Yes. I get up tilt. And I can't. It's really hard to get out. So
big body issues.
Yeah, so big body issues.
Big body issues. I mean, I deal with them.
So just the approach to the match was just flamethrower. I knew Ryu had trouble getting in. Okay. He had very little to no options to actually get close to me. With Dreamland, I felt a little bit more secure because he couldn't jump above, me to, fair or nair because he has to land on a platform, so it wasn't going to work. So he has to have a strict angle. But Charizard angling his flamethrower upward kind of snips, the clip of the edge.
Yeah, it just stops his momentum.
Yeah, so, him not being able to approach from above I thought was really good. I had to stay away from him. I couldn't get close.
Yeah, he was looking. I mean, he took that first stock back, right? Immediately.
And that's the Dreamland. I think I probably would have lived a little bit longer. Maybe if I remember the percents, but probably would have lived a little longer. But yeah, False, he knows his matchups.
Oh, without a doubt, we saw that man tear through. I mean, his edge guarding powers. I mean, we just saw him pretty much secure the win for y'all in doubles grand finals.
Yeah, he definitely did. Me, I just back air. That's all I just back air. Yeah, he does everything, and I'm just like, okay, I'm ready for back air.
Back air the Ness, back air the Falcon, back air the Mars, whoever's there, really.
When it comes to teams, I do rely on False, a lot because I'm more of a passive player.
Okay.
He knows all the techs. He knows how to cover himself. Me, there's a lot to learn for me at least, and I do know that. But he holds a really excellent neutral, and it's up to me to back him up. So I have to be sure that if I do anything, I'm there to cover him when he gets grabbed. But for Pasta and Luck, they did a really good job, like keeping us, trying to keep us separated. Yeah. There are times where I could not get to, False.
We were talking about that, and we were talking about the fact that you guys were holding neutral a lot more than they were. And what do you think that it was just character choice that was allowing you to keep control like that, or was it just like you guys just breaking them apart more so than anything?
I guess usually the whole motto was for me personally, False usually just does what he do. Mm-hmm. But for him, I tell him, listen, I'm just gonna throw one of them away. I'm just throw him off the stage, and then if you notice, I'm usually just sitting right behind False whenever I get the opportunity. I ignore my other opponent, and I just sit behind False just waiting. I'm a strong heavy hitter. Right. So if False gets a setup, I can take that stock very, very early. Okay. So it's, very imperative that I am sitting next to him, waiting and covering him at the same time.
All right. I mean, I'm glad that you know that vote. So that's still a mark of a good doubles player, knowing that you don't always have to be the aggressive one. You could just be there to back him up even more. Similar to what Luck and Pasta did with that down throw to Falcon Fair. Like, that caught me. I'm like, oh my God, I just walk off on that one. We got a badass over here. But yeah, that was still a good doubles movement. You guys were doing the same thing, except for that flare blitz and then the PK.
I didn't think I had to recover. Yeah. I didn't think I had any jumps. So I'm like, okay, I'm worrying about Ness. Ness was on the platform. I was like, if I don't flare blitz, he's gonna do something.
Right.
And then Falcon's right there. I'm like, well, if False is still, up there fighting them, I can flare blitz because no one's gonna challenge it.
Right.
I'll be able to get away. But False dropped under the platform. Boom, I hit him.
And then you got stuck. You got caught by the PK missile.
Yeah.
Or PK rocket, however you want to refer to it. But that was just.
You mean PK Thunder?
Oh, PK Thunder too. After he gets hit. But I don't know how to refer to that. PK Thunder, PK missile, PK rockets.
Yeah.
One of those things. But going back to the single set, you were talking about the set 2, but set 1, that was
a massacre.
It's okay.
Yeah,
all right. It was kind of bad. What happened there? That just seemed unlike you.
I mean,
wasn't written in the script.
No,
the people want to know.
No, I mean, to be honest, no excuses. I did play, with the intent to win.
Right.
But, we're crewmates. So he knows how I play, and I know how. So when he won the first set, there's like a 3-0. No offense, I hear you guys. So I'm like, oh my gosh, they're just hyping it up. All right, let me go. Let me get, let me get down to business.
Yeah, that's another issue with our venue is that, unfortunately,
Ross is like looking over here.
I can show you guys real quick. This is the caster area, and that's the player area.
Listen, look, I was complimenting you all the time over here.
Let me angle this down a little bit. We short people. We short folk. We need that height. We need that height. Show off our fantastic shirts. But yeah,
at least it's like somewhat Smash related. The characters are there.
Oh yeah, of course. I mean, it's Zelda. It's anything that's Smash related.
You wanna know something?
I'm listening.
I don't like Legend of Zelda.
And your Twitter follow count just starts to fall.
But I will buy Breath of the Wild, so I hope that goes back up.
I played it at E3. It is amazing.
Okay, so my question is, I know that's off topic, but is it like Metal Gear Solid 5, where it's like open world but still objectives like that sort of?
Yeah.
Okay. All right.
It's really different. It's like if you didn't like Zelda before.
30.
Oh sure, that's probably.
I know.
Let me just tap on that real quick. But what is it? Going back to the set though. You said that it was a steamroll, was a massacre. But just like, did you feel like you were just overwhelmed, or did you just? Cause you are crewmates, and I know y'all know each other's play style, but that just seemed to be a little off.
I mean, it is as I said. Like we're crewmates, so it's like play to win, but at the same time, it's like because we're crewmates. How seriously are you gonna take it?
Yeah, y'all were laughing.
False takes Smash a lot seriously than I do,
right?
But set 2, I know that like I have to practice, I have to try. If anyone hasn't noticed, I have a potential chance of going to 2 GGs tournament for the V2 round robin.
Okay.
So it's like, okay, let me at least attempt to practice, try. As a competitor, let me see what my potential is.
I think you can make it happen. Put a little bit more time, and without a doubt, I'm sure we'll see you there. What was it? One last thing. During losers finals, and it was 2-0, and we saw a swap by Pasta go to Mewtwo. Now, in my mind, I'm like, you're going Mewtwo against somebody who is a crewmate who mains Mewtwo, and you haven't really practiced. It was, and I saw you laugh in the back. You, I heard you. Just like, what was going through your mind in that one? Were you like trying to analyze it?
I was more confident in False. For that, I'm like, that is too familiar. Why? I mean, if you play Ness and you secondary Peach,
where did Mewtwo come from?
The Mewtwo wouldn't throw False off guard.
Right.
Because, I mean,
you practice with him.
Yeah, so it wouldn't throw him off guard. So it would more be like, okay, how polished is your Mewtwo?
Yeah.
Will it be able to, hold up? And that matchup against Marth, I usually don't do it. You saw, I just swap off. He stayed Sheik, I went Mewtwo.
Right.
Actually,
yeah, people were talking about that in the chat. How do you feel about the Mewtwo Marth matchup?
It's very weird because one of Mewtwo's strong points is down tilt.
Right.
But the way Marth's Nair comes in at an angle, so he won't get hit by Nair, but I'll get hit with the second part of Nair.
Right. He won't get hit by down tilt.
And not to mention, it's more likely that Mewtwo will get tempered because Mewtwo is he's a spacey kind of character.
Right.
You know, he'll get in when he can, but he plays his tail like a sword.
Right.
So knowing that, and his tail is a hurt box, I'm gonna get tempered. So I was just like, well, if I'm gonna trade with you, I might as well trade with a fire tail instead of a.
Sounds like Yoshi's tongue. Like when I go for the grab, just like his tongue gets punched, I'm like. But yeah, so I know the pain. I know the pain. But all right. So that match. So what would you give it, like 60-40?
No, it's not that bad. It's not that bad. Maybe 55-45.
Okay. All right. Well, with that all said and done, I mean, I have no.
Mark and Mewtwo.
I know.
Mark's favorite 55, Mewtwo 45.
I've never asked you a lot of questions. So sorry for holding you up too long, but the floor is yours. If you have anything you want to say, let everybody know where they can find you. Which is actually right
thanks
there.
everybody for so much the support. For everything. With my Mewtwo, my Charizard. I did play Jigglypuff. For a little bit. I did.
Like in a tournament or like?
I did singles.
I missed that.
I know. And I'm trying to work on Jigglypuff.
Right.
It's ironic that I played 3 Pokemon. That really was not the intention. I was originally a Sonic main.
He's gonna make a YouTube channel and make it be a PokeTuber.
But I definitely appreciate the support. From everybody. That tweet out at me, that follow me. And also another shout out to TGG for messaging me on Twitter. Trying to figure out if I was interested in. Attempting to join, the Mewtwo round robin. So
do your thing, man.
Really
represent Tri-State well. I said represent Tri-State well.
I will do my very best. The competition's tough, so I can't.
SoCal is trash.
Not pretty good, man. But
nobody cares. Nobody cares.
They're pretty good. So, but
without a doubt.
I do appreciate everything. It keeps me going.
Definitely. I mean, you always got to go. As long as you keep getting those invites, you better keep on playing, man. I love seeing you come out here. I'm glad to see you at Smash and Clash. Hope to see you next week.
Yep.
Well, guys, this is going to be it for Smash and Clash 11. Make sure you guys follow LoF Blue. Link to his Twitter is right there. And if you guys have any questions or concerns, criticisms, or praises about my commentary, I want to hear them all. So let me know. Follow me or you on Twitter at PK Sparks. Thank you all so much for watching. Stay hot, guys. And we'll see y'all next time.